What's good, folks? It's your brother Mad Black, the most dangerous and the most toxic black man on the internet. And I am black up in your face again with some more pro black commentary. So, a lot of people have been asking me about my thoughts on P. Diddy or Sean Combs and how I feel about the accusations against him or how I feel about, the media or whoever, kind of piling on him as far as what he's being accused of, sex crimes and whatnot. And my opinion on what's going on with Sean Combs is it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Okay. I've never been a fan of Sean Combs, aka Puff Daddy, aka P Diddy. Okay, I can appreciate some of the talent that he helped to discover and some of the people that he helped to produce and get them out there to the mainstream. People like Mary J. Blige and Jodeci and the notorious B.I.G. I can appreciate that. Okay, Craig Mack, all those great artists from the early '90s. But that's about as far as any appreciation of Sean Combs goes for me. All right. I've never liked him. And I feel that what's happening to him now is basically chickens coming home to roost. Okay. And we have to be very careful as black people as to who we want to throw our support behind because I've seen a lot of black people trying to make it seem as if the only reason anyone's focused on P. Diddy is to distract from whatever else they think that is trying to distract from, right? They think it's, because a lot of the people that worked on Nickelodeon or worked at Nickelodeon have been exposed. Somehow, the media is trying to transition and focus on P. Diddy. I don't believe that whatsoever. There's been a lot of focus on what's been going on at Nickelodeon. They made a whole documentary series about it, and it's being talked about all over social media. In fact, there are some media outlets who are more focused on that and don't even care about P. Diddy or Puff Daddy or whatever that clown wants to call himself, right? So let's not get into that, okay? Because when let's think about this. There are black people who do terrible things, and that does not still make them our brother that we have to defend. Okay. In fact, the way I see P. Diddy is he's not even our brother anymore. He's their Negro. Do you understand that? He's not our brother. He's their Negro. When I say their, I'm talking about the people, his paymasters, people like Clive Davis who kind of groomed this scumbag that is P. Diddy and others who work in the entertainment industry. He's their Negro. Okay? It's no different than at the end of that movie Django Unchained when Django blew up Candyland, he blew up Steven inside the plantation. That's what should happen to Puffy. He should burn down with the house that he helped to create and that he helped to promote. Okay? P. Diddy and or Puff Daddy or Sean Combs, he's always been one of those types of Negroes who want to be up under white folks and small hats and promote their type of trash ass mindset and demonic mindset into entertainment. And there's been so many like these latest allegations against P. Diddy. That's almost like a small part of it or a sliver of it. He's been scum for a long time. He's been someone who, not just personally, but professionally, has screwed people over since the beginning of his career, right? And there's all types of nefarious things that always happen around him from, people being sexually assaulted, people being killed or murdered, or people just losing out on their career or their dreams around this fool. Think of all the people that were quote unquote under the bad boy label and think about where they are now financially and professionally. You know what I'm saying? Does that sound like someone we should be defending? Has P. Diddy ever truly helped anybody other than himself? No. One of his biggest artists of all time was murdered on his watch, right? So we can't get too wrapped up in wanting to defend this person, because this is not a person that we should even want to extend our hand to defend or save. He's a scumbag. And on top of all of that, Sean Combs is not even a nice person. He's made it known that he's a jerk to people. In fact, even people who quote unquote claim to like him or are friends with him in the industry, even they say he's an asshole. So he's not even a good person to be around. Like, I've seen so many videos of how he treats people. He always treats people like they're beneath him. And it doesn't matter what level the person's at. It's like the person, it could be a child, you know, someone who's like a teenager who's just trying to live their dreams. It could be an older person. He's just an asshole to people. Or people who are even better than he is, who are actually talented, who have actually worked to create their own career. He's an asshole to them. So why would you want to defend this person? Like I said, he's not even a decent human being. He's a piece of shit. And I don't know why anyone would want to defend Puff Daddy. When you got someone who can't even control themselves and be professional around you, why would you want to defend someone like that? And the only thing I can think of, the only reason I think that some black people want to defend him is because they want to be in that spot. There are some black people who think that if they clown and coon and buffoon hard enough, that one day they'll be able to hop into that spot and get all the money and be able to indulge all of their sick, twisted fantasies and everything else, and be up under white folks in small hats. If they just act, you know, they defend P. Diddy, they can one day slide into that spot. You know, if he goes away, that spot will be open and they can be the new Puff Daddy or P. Diddy or whatever, right? There are some black people who think like that, who think that they have to defend these scumbags in order to one day slide into their spot. I think this is a tactic that is used most often by politicians. Like, politicians make you think that one day you can be a wealthy business owner someday too. So that's why they keep telling you that you have to go along with all these deregulations and all of these, you know, tax breaks for the rich and everything else, because they make you think that one day you'll be in that position, which is not true. The majority of you will never be in that position. And it's the same thing with Puff Daddy. The vast majority of you will never be in that position, because there's a lot of you, no matter what you might think about yourselves, a lot of you have more integrity and more of a heart than Puff Daddy. There's a lot of things that you won't do in order to be in that position. You see what I'm saying? You know, you think you want to be there because you think it's all just entertainment, but there's some very vile and disturbing things that you have to do to even reach that position. And a lot of that stuff is coming out now on P. Diddy. Once again, I don't know why he's being burned at this point. I don't know why his paymasters are allowing him to be destroyed. But, you know, Negro, that's what you get. You aligned yourself with these demonic entities, and if you start to get burned or you start to get hurt by it, that's on you. So be it. I'm not going to defend you. In fact, there's nothing I can do anyway. You know, you separated yourself from me. You put yourself above me. If I had ever talked to P. Diddy or ever walked by him, he would look down on me like I was lower than dirt anyway. So now, why would I now try to come to his rescue now that his paymasters are starting to attack him and kick him to the curb and allowing him to be eaten up by the media and pulling out all of his dark secrets that he did in their presence? Why should I ever come to his defense? He's not a friend to me. He's not family to me. He's no kin of mine. He's definitely not my brother. He's never tried to help black people. He's a piece of trash. Let him burn. Okay? This is what happens when you align yourself with these devils. You catch on fire. So let him burn. Okay? So that's my opinion on P. Diddy. So you notice I didn't say anything about whatever his allegations were, whether they were true or not. I don't care. Whatever he's going through that's negative, he deserves it. Okay? Let him go down. We don't need to even be wasting our time on this Negro. Let him burn with his paymasters. Okay? If they don't want to come save him, they don't want to give him a helping hand, then that's just it then. I'm not doing it. And no black person should be out there trying to defend him. All right? And don't come here with that nonsense talking about black people tearing down other black people. I don't want to hear that nonsense, especially now when it concerns P. Diddy, because that's all he's ever done in his career. That's what he's known for, is destroying other black people, their lives, their careers, and their dreams of what they wanted to have for themselves. So fuck P. Diddy. That's my answer to what he's going through now with these accusations. Anyway, you folks let me know how you feel about it in the comments section. This is Mad Black, and I will be back with my foot on the devil's back.